You are now listening to the Vegan Stuff podcast with Caavakushi.
Hosting this podcast today are our two AI hosts, Sam and Kim. If you simply can't get enough of us, go to caavakushi.com and sign up for our vegan newsletter and get our free 7-day high-protein vegan meal plan. And we also have some good news. We will be releasing our first ever cookbook pretty soon, so stay tuned. Hey, don't forget to follow us on our socials too.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to Vegan Stuff with Caavakushi. I'm so excited for today's deep dive.
Me too. This one's going to be fun.
We're going to be talking about Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop D-O-double-G, the dog father himself.
And, what's his deal with veganism?
Right. Is he vegan? Is he not? What's going on there?
We dug up a whole bunch of articles and reports, like a whole stash.
Oh, yeah. We did our research for this one.
And we're going to try to, decode it.
Yeah, what is the dog's connection to the plant-based world?
Yeah. Is he secretly a tofu-loving, kale smoothie-drinking dude?
Well, let's find out.
So first things first, right off the bat, spoiler alert, Snoop is not actually vegan.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not a card-carrying member of the vegan club or anything.
Here's the thing, and this is what makes this whole thing so interesting. His influence on the plant-based movement is, undeniable.
Oh, absolutely. He's not just, giving it a shout-out here and there.
No.
He is, putting his weight behind it,
He's putting where his mouth is, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
He's promoting, all these vegan-friendly options, and it's actually making a difference.
Yeah, he's reaching people you might not normally reach,
It's like he's giving the plant-based movement some serious street cred.
He's the cool uncle of veganism.
I love that, the cool uncle of veganism.
Yeah.
So, think about it. When you picture Snoop, you probably don't picture him munching on a salad.
No, not really. More like a blunt and some gin and juice, right?
Yeah, exactly. But he's out here slinging Beyond Burgers and talking up vegan snacks.
And it's kind of refreshing, right?
Totally. He's not preachy about it.
No.
He's just yo, this stuff is good. Try it.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so appealing.
And one article we found, they called his efforts 7 Snoop stunts to get meat eaters to try plant-based food.
7 Snoop stunts. I like that.
Right?
It's he's pulling a fast one on people, but in a good way.
Sneaking in the veggies.
Exactly.
So there's this one moment, right, that kind of stands out in his whole plant-based journey.
Oh, yeah, the hot dog incident.
So back in 2016, he was on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh, I remember this.
And they did this segment called How's It Mazad, where they show how everyday things are made.
And they decided to show how hot dogs are made.
Big mistake. Huge.
Yeah, maybe not the best choice.
Snoop's reaction was priceless. He was totally disgusted.
He was nah, I'm good. I ain't never eaten another one of those things.
And he basically swore off hot dogs for life right then and there.
Yeah, he was if that's how they make them, I'm out.
But then here's the twist.
Oh, yeah, there's always a twist with Snoop.
Fast forward to December 2021, and guess what? He files a trademark for Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogs.
That's brilliant.
And it's for, wait for it, hot dogs and sausages.
What? So he's going to make his own hot dogs?
That's what it looks like.
After saying he'd never eat another one.
I know, right?
That's hilarious.
Right.
But here's the even more interesting part. The trademark specifically mentions vegetarian sausages.
Ooh, vegetarian sausages.
So maybe, just maybe, he's planning to create a line of plant-based hot dogs.
As a redemption for all the nasty hot dogs out there.
Yeah, he saw the dark side of hot dogs and decided to create a better, kinder, plant-based version.
The dog father of veggie dogs. I love it.
So another big piece of this puzzle is his partnership with Beyond Meat.
Oh, yeah. That's been going on for a while now, right?
Over 4 years. And it's not just he's doing an ad for them.
No, he's a full-on investor.
Yeah, and a real ambassador for the brand.
He really believes in their stuff.
We found a pic of him performing at this big environmental gala in 2018.
Oh, yeah, the Environmental Media Association Gala.
And guess what?
What?
The Beyond Meat logo was right there behind him.
That's a pretty clear endorsement right there.
Right. And then in 2019, he threw this pre-Grammys party.
Oh, fancy.
And he was serving up plant-based Carl's Jr. Beyond Star burgers.
No way. At a Grammys party.
Yeah. He was really putting that plant-based food in front of like a whole different crowd.
And then there was that whole thing with the Beyond Meat IPO, right?
Yeah, back in 2019. And Snoop wasn't just like sitting back counting his money.
No, he was out there hustling.
Yeah, like promoting their food truck, giving away free Beyond Burgers.
He was like a plant-based hype man.
I know, right?
So cool.
And get this, during the pandemic in 2020, he was part of this Feed a Million Plus campaign
I remember that one.
where they donated vegan burgers to frontline workers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's using his platform to do some good in the world.
Yeah, and showing that plant-based food can be accessible for everyone.
Totally.
And I love that story about him sneaking Beyond Meat into his family's food.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Like he was on a mission to convert them.
And, you know, it kind of worked, right?
Seems like it.
They started coming around to the plant-based side.
It's like he knew that if they just tried it without knowing it was plant-based, they'd be hooked.
Yeah, like eliminate the bias.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's talk about 2021.
Okay.
He teamed up with this NFL player, Derwin James, and they did this really cool thing.
Oh, what'd they do?
They set up this pop-up food truck in LA.
A food truck? That's so Snoop.
I know, right?
What kind of food?
Plant-based food, of course.
Of course.
And they gave away like 600 free meals.
Wow. That's amazing.
And Snoop, being Snoop, he created his own special menu item.
Oh, I gotta know what it is.
The Snoop Beyond Tailgate Dog.
The Snoop Beyond Tailgate Dog? That's a mouthful.
I know, but it sounds delicious, right?
It does. What's in it?
Like a Beyond Sausage, Beyond Meat Chili, vegan cheese, all the good stuff.
Oh, man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
And then he took that golden food truck of his on the road.
He did. Where'd he go?
All over the place, man. Like high school games, Snoop Youth Football League games, just spreading the plant-based love.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's really making plant-based food part of like everyday life.
And you know what?
Right.
Beyond Meat still has that recipe for the Snoop Beyond Tailgate Dog on their website.
No way.
Yeah, it's like a classic now. Sounds good to me. But first, a quick word from our sponsor, Caavakushi.
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at Caavakushi.com.
Stay tuned for more vegan stuff with Caavakushi.
Welcome back to Vegan Stuff with Caavakushi. Okay, now let's switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
In 2020, Snoop invested in this vegan snack brand called Outstanding Foods.
I've heard of them. They make those vegan pork rinds, right?
Yes, pigless pork rinds.
I've tried those. They're actually pretty good.
So he was more than just an investor.
Oh, yeah. He was like the face of the brand.
He was in their ad campaigns, everything.
And he even set up a website to sell them.
Yeah, and get this. 10% of the sales went to his charity, Snoop Special Stars.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
What's Snoop Special Stars?
It supports inner city youth, football, and cheerleading.
That's amazing. So he's using his vegan ventures to give back to the community.
Exactly.
And remember that time he did that Zoom class with those marketing students?
Oh, yeah, at Loyola Marymount University.
Like, these students were working on campaigns for outstanding foods, and Snoop just pops in.
I know. Imagine getting marketing tips from Snoop Dogg.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Okay, we got to talk about Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
Yeah, remember back in 2019 when they partnered with Beyond Meat?
Oh, yeah, they had that Beyond Sausage sandwich.
And guess who was there to help launch it?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg himself.
Was he working at a Dunkin'?
He was.
Yeah, way.
He was like behind the counter, taking orders, the whole 9 yards.
That's hilarious. I can't even picture that.
And then they did this limited time sandwich called the Beyond D-O-double-G.
Wait, the Beyond D-O-double-G, like with his name in it?
Yeah.
That's amazing. What was on it?
A Beyond sausage patty, egg, cheese, and a sliced donut for a bun.
A donut for a bun. That's wild.
I know, right?
But not exactly vegan with the egg and cheese.
True. But still, it was like a major moment for plant-based food in the mainstream.
Yeah, to have a big chain like Dunkin' embracing it like that, it was a big deal.
So what's driving all this? You know, why is Snoop so into plant-based food?
Well, he's talked about it a bit in interviews.
Yeah, in 2020, he did this interview with Forbes.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that one.
And he said that, like, his family was a big influence.
Really?
Yeah, he's got family members who are vegan and vegetarian.
So they were kind of showing him the ropes.
Yeah, and he was also really focused on his health.
That makes sense.
Like, he's got this crazy busy schedule, and he wants to stay on top of this game.
And plant-based food can definitely help with that.
Yeah, and he even connected it back to his love for cannabis.
Interesting. How so?
He said that eating more plant-based food just made him appreciate plants even more.
Oh, I get it. Like seeing the power of plants in different ways.
Yeah, for health, for well-being, for everything.
So it's like a holistic thing for him.
Oh, totally. And we've also seen him out and about, hitting up vegan restaurants.
Like where?
Places like Slutty Vegan.
Oh, yeah. That place is legendary.
And he's friends with Rich Roll, that vegan ultra athlete.
Yeah, Rich Roll is like the ultimate plant-based role model.
So it's like Snoop's got this whole vegan world he's tapping into.
It's pretty cool to see.
And
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at Caavakushi.com.
welcome back to Vegan Stuff with Caavakushi. Remember those pre-Grammys parties?
The ones with the Beyond Burgers.
Yeah, he did that a couple years in a row.
Like, he really made it a point to have those plant-based options there.
It's like he's saying, hey, this is the future of food.
And he's not afraid to show it off to his fancy friends.
Right. And this is a fun one. There's this vegan mashed potato recipe that's like inspired by Snoop.
Vegan mashed potatoes.
Yeah. It's called Puree Vegan au Cognac Façon Snoop Dogg.
Façon Snoop Dogg. That's so fancy. What does that even mean?
They mean Snoop Dogg style in French.
Oh, I see. So like fancy vegan mashed potatoes.
Yeah, with cognac and everything.
Cognac and mashed potatoes. That's a new one.
I know, right? But hey, it's Snoop Dogg. He's got to keep it interesting.
I wonder if he actually makes it himself.
And then there was this thing back in 2025 where the Anarchist Kitchen was making vegan versions of recipes from Snoop's cookbook.
Wait, Snoop Dogg has a cookbook?
Yeah, it's called From Crook to Cook.
That's amazing. I had no idea.
So they were like taking his recipes and making them plant-based.
That's awesome.
It's like a whole new generation of Snoop-inspired vegan food.
I love it.
So after all this, what's the takeaway?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that Snoop Dogg, even though he's not fully vegan, is a major force in the plant-based movement.
Yeah, he's reaching people we could only dream of reaching.
And he's doing it in a way that's fun, approachable, and totally Snoop.
Like, he's not preaching, he's just living his life and happening to eat some really good plant-based food along the way.
And there's that article from Loyola Marymount University, and they basically said that Snoop might be the reason some people even consider trying plant-based food.
Wow, that's powerful.
It really is.
Like, he's changing the game.
Yeah, he's making veganism cool.
And that's what we need, right? More cool vegans.
Definitely.
So what do you think about all this?
I think it's amazing. Snoop is such an unexpected champion for the plant-based movement, and I love how he's doing it his own way.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see.
And it really makes you wonder who else out there is secretly plant-based or plant-curious.
That's a good question. Maybe there are more plant-based icons hiding in plain sight.
Maybe we'll uncover them in our next deep dive.
Until then, keep it vegan, y'all.
Peace out!
Did you know we have a vegan search engine, a vegan forum, a vegan newsletter, and so much more coming soon? So why not check us out at Caavakushi.com. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked this episode. If you did, we'd really appreciate it if you could give us 5 stars on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. Also, we would be so appreciative if you could just share this episode or this podcast with all your friends and family who are vegans or vegan friendly. We're also really excited because we are going to be launching something really cool pretty soon on the site, so keep an eye out for that. And we will see you really soon with a new episode.